Oh, that grill.
Yes, sir.
Want one?
No, stop.
Ruby, I am
Chase, are
telling
you
you
on?
right now, you will not be going to the playground unless you behave for this. Fix this again. I'm serious.
All right, y'all. We're
live. I
back again. We got sound. All right, let me turn it down. I ain't even got to ask.
Oh, here, baby. I'm sorry.
Well,
Let
you want to
everybody
start
get back
in
on.
5 minutes,
Can I
or
see your lap?
at 6:15 we'll
Start talking
start talking.
You can smell the
about
grass or something.
important stuff because we can talk right now to all these people joining
Yeah,
in.
right.
Thank y'all. Had a little hiccup. We are at a campground, so
Couldn't make it all the way home.
yep,
I'm tired.
yep.
3.5
Got it
hours
fixed.
of sleep.
Darn good audio now. That's what I'm talking about. Turn whose phone down? It's all the way down, guys.
Somebody is echoing.
Somebody's volume.
All right, I just turned mine on silent. Oh, you got two mics on.
No. That's a receiver. That's the mic. This is the mic.
Oh, Lordy.
Technology.
So Minnesota was fabulous. The weather was great.
But Mama didn't like it because she kept putting her face and doing like this.
It was chilly, but it was nice. We didn't sweat.
Yeah, it
Who
was
did?
bad.
Who didn't sweat?
I didn't sweat.
I barely sweat.
Rocky did all the sweat.
I did
Bless
sweat a
you.
little bit.
Well, Rocky did all the work.
No.
Kind of. Oh, and we had some.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Ready?
We had some what?
How's it feel?
We had some what? What were you gonna say? Oh no, I wanted to hear that.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
I'd like to thank my sister for managing my t-shirts. Yeah.
Fine job you did.
You did. You did a great job, eh?
Yep. Thank you so much for selling my merchandise.
All right, Chase. You got people on here.
We got 1 more minute.
Oh, I have something
Hey.
to say. Thank
Thank you, Wyatt.
These chat donations, I mean, Chase pays attention to his money, but with me helping with his finances and things, y'all, that was so nice for him to have extra gas money to get up there. I mean, thank you so much. There were so many of you that just sent him money for milk, gas. Mr. Tim for his new radiator. He got his radiator
Sure
delivered this
did. Yep,
weekend.
yep.
Thank you, thank you.
Picked up a
Thank
new
you.
drive shaft while we were there from won't you jump over here, Chase? In the shade.
Yeah,
No,
that
can
might.
I?
No, you stay right there by Rocky.
All right, baby cake.
All right, Chase. 6:15. You said you was gonna roll.
Hey,
Welcome,
listen,
everybody.
Y'all got me trading lanes.
Come on. You
I'm
did
not
plenty
good
of
at
that
that.
this weekend.
Shoot. Had to.
Wonder you didn't. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I did.
No,
did.
I'm talking about right there when you come
I was
around by.
thinking about it.
When you see how you.
Ah.
Oh,
Someone threw their hats.
You got jokes. You got jokes.
Who threw
Wow.
those hats?
We are about a 7-hour drive from home right now. I'm sure Travis is going to jump on the video tomorrow. Chase has already started working on it on the truck.
Yeah.
In the truck.
It's probably going to be 3 videos, 2
Yeah.
maybe, but more than likely 3 because we got a lot of content. So y'all just going to have to be patient because it'll be tomorrow evening before I can start editing. So hopefully by tomorrow night we'll get the first one up. And y'all probably already know what happened on some of them, but we're going to put it together like we normally do in a whole package and bring it on. Yeah, it was an awesome time. I'm just going to leave it there, right there. Go ahead, Chase. What's up?
I've got a mental note right here that whenever we get home, I owe Mr. Charlie Steinberg a hoodie because we didn't have any of our. Well, we've got over like 80 hoodies, and we only brought about 10 of them. And
You could have loaded them up.
well,
It's kind of hard when we left home sweating.
right,
Like just sweat dripping, shorts, t-shirt.
80-degree weather.
90. It was in the 90s.
90.
Yeah.
It's 92.
And humid.
Yeah.
And
Showed up here, and it was like 45 was the lows
yeah,
with wind and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
it was.
compared to what we're used to.
Yeah.
that wall-to-wall engine liked it. I know that.
Yes, it did.
But I'd like to thank my Nana and Pawpaw for keeping the house alive while we were gone and taking care of our animals and taking care of Nugget since we're not able to take Nugget with us because Nugget is,
A grown-up chicken.
yeah, he's a grown up.
No, I mean, we couldn't go anywhere if it wasn't for them. I mean, I'd love for them to go with us, but my goodness.
Hey, thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And then I'd also like to thank Mr. Marv Newkirk. You showed up if you're watching. I don't know if you are or not. But we met you at Cedar Lake, but we didn't, if that makes sense. We didn't know who you were. You came up and interacted with us. And I'm really bad about, like, when I shake your hand and I say, hey, I'm Chase, I really, like, I know you coming to me means you know who I am. But when I shake your hand and say I'm Chase, that's for you to say my name is such and such, and it rings a bell. But I didn't know, but
Hey, Nathan.
we knew this time, and thank you for coming and talking to us and bringing us some gifts and giving us some knowledge. We actually ended up taking your advice. We put some more gear in the car because we weren't too good on restarts, and it woke the car up.
You kind of talking like you're from Minnesota now.
I
You
know.
kind of have that accent.
He said, yeah, we kind of
But yeah.
And y'all, there's
Hey, back to the sun and things.
I just one more thing about Minnesota accents. I don't really have a problem with anybody in their accent, but please, if you're from Minnesota, if you're from up here, do not call your root beer, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Don't call it pop.
That's what
You're
they call
from Minnesota.
You know,
It's
at home.
soda.
It's not soda back
I don't know
home.
why pop bothers you
We
so
call
bad.
it
Coke.
Coke.
I want Coke.
You don't know how many
Yeah,
times
well-
I say, which I don't drink it no more. You give me a Coke and they say all we have is Pepsi.
It's
And I'm
just-
like, yeah, that's what I mean.
That'll work.
Anyways,
It's
the
pop.
concession stand worker, I hope she doesn't get on. I hope she doesn't not like me for this, but you
Pop.
said pop and popcorn and pop popcorn.
And that's all we've heard all the
Yeah,
way home
yeah.
so far.
I'm
Two
not.
pops, two popcorns. Two pops, two popcorn.
No,
Good time.
it was a great time.
Yeah.
And y'all made fun of our
Rocky, you know
fixing.
you got your back to
Yes. Yes, I do.
Y'all have talked about us saying we're fixing to do stuff. I guess y'all say y'all are going to do stuff. I don't know, but that's how we talk back at home.
Anyway, back to
Anywho,
Focus, Chase.
I'd like to thank Mr. Devin for delivering our radiator that Mr. Tim bought for us. In one of our past live videos, somebody asked if there was anything that we actually needed. And a radiator was one of the things that we talked about. And he bought us one. And I called Mars, and Devin ended up bringing it to the track for us because we weren't able to go to MB this go around. So I really appreciate that. Mr. Jamie, thank you for bringing us the cheese curds and for hanging out and for helping us change a few tires whenever we were trying to scramble for the last chance qualifier. And then I got to talk about Mr. Jim, the security guard. It was really awesome. So the track officials and the workers and the USMTS officials are really, really nice people up there. They're good people. They helped us in every way they could, kind of stretch the rules for us as far as for allowing us to bring our campers and stuff in the pits and our trucks and everything.
kept us together.
Yeah, right. They took really good care of us, and I really appreciate that. They didn't have to do that, but they did it. But Mr. Jim, he came up to us very early, spoke to us, told us how much he appreciated us coming, and that's just what it's all about for me. So I appreciate that. And then one of the announcers came down and spoke to us and brought us a flag. There was only 35 of them. It's a Deer Creek Speedway flag. I wish I would have gotten.
He's an official and an announcer at Deer Creek, and I swear his name slipped me. And I know he's going to comment on here, but we really appreciate it. He had some words for me yesterday evening about you that got me pretty emotional. So that was pretty cool to hear it come out of his mouth, and I really appreciate everything. So
Spoke highly of
yeah,
you.
that was
Very
that
highly.
was pretty cool.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't know what she said, but
Yeah,
You will.
yeah.
I ended up not getting my butt whooped, and I got to sleep in my bed last night. So whatever you said was nice enough that they took care of me.
Even fed you. Huh?
Yeah. They even gave me a little something to
You
eat.
moving on up.
Yeah. Jet Swarrenson and his family.
Pit neighbors for
Yep.
the weekend.
Yep.
Yep.
I have seen Jet on social media, seen him around, watched a few of his highlight reels. Didn't really think nothing about it, but we parked next to him, and when they unload the car, I'm like, Jet Swarrenson. So it was really nice meeting Jet and his family. They've got a lot of similarities to our family when it comes to the racing deal, and they do it as a family. So if y'all would, y'all go check out Jet Swarrenson on Facebook and
Video still
Instagram.
going?
Pretty
Still
sure it
going?
is.
Okay.
Yeah. Can y'all hear us still? Is everything still going smoothly?
Loud and clear. You good?
Clear. Okay. All right. The Staleys. Anyways, yeah, USMTS, the people that own USMTS or run USMTS, they're just great people. I love racing with the series. It's a husband and wife and their children that are ultimately running the whole deal, and they're just great people. They took care of us.
Excellent group,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Really enjoy racing with
Yep.
them. I mean, they just got an awesome series put
Yep.
together. They've got a great thing going.
Very organized.
Yep.
Very
Very
organized. Yep.
No playing around.
The
Nope.
entire show was over by midnight.
Yep.
last
Boom,
night.
boom,
It was
boom.
crazy.
So I have Hot Carl and Brooks, but I think I'm gonna let Mom enlighten us on what that's about because
Oh no.
yeah. Let's hear it.
Words of wisdom, son. I can tell you.
Let's hear it then.
No.
Well, Brooks, as always, it was just advice. He came over and, talked us through a few things and probably, if nothing else, calmed our nerves
Right.
about certain things that we were stressing out about, helped us with grooving tires and, just talked us through.
Yeah, as
Setup
y'all will see in
stuff.
the videos, I chunked out 2 tires
Yeah.
at this track. It was 2 right rear tires. I didn't have time
By
to
the
finish.
end, we had it figured out, though.
Yeah.
With the help of a few people like that.
Tanner.
Yeah, and Tanner Mullins loaned
Yep.
you the
Oh yeah,
as well.
I borrowed Tanner Mullins' Cyper because apparently my Cypern was too deep, and I didn't have time to reset the blades and all of that. But we appreciate it. Mr. Ted and Miss Shannon, the grill that they have gifted us has been amazing. We've cooked all kinds of country pleasing foods throughout the week, and it's just been
Absolutely
we've ate good,
wonderful.
for sure.
That was amazing, and we really appreciate that. You skipped over Hot Carl. Hot Carl was one of them things that we were trying to give you a life lesson after there was a little incident, and
Which you'll see in the video.
right,
Yep.
and Hot Carl, mom recruited Hot Carl to come give us some advice, and he was great. He really was.
Yeah.
I think he was nervous. He was nervous because she told him that it had to be G-rated and clean for our videos.
Honestly, I don't know
think
if
he
any
had
of y'all.
trouble
Yeah,
talking.
I don't know
And
if any of y'all have ever seen Hot Carl scared, but when Hot Carl walked into our trailer, Hot Carl just had this look.
Yeah.
She's just got an intimidating
She's intimidating.
personality,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, what you talking
Now
about?
he was concerned.
Yeah.
He was very nervous.
But it was great. That
It
he come
did,
in and talk to you.
and it was
if
good.
nothing else, it
Yeah, it let me
lightened
know.
the mood,
It
and
let
we
me know
started
that we're all
laughing, and-
people. We're
yeah.
all human.
Yeah.
But
anyway, that was pretty fun.
all of the fans, everybody that came and met us that we hadn't already met, the people that bought merchandise from me, that's ultimately the way that I'm able to fund the trip. Besides our sponsorship money, it wouldn't be possible without each and every one of y'all, especially y'all that are watching right now. But I really appreciate it, and it's like I said, it's just a great time meeting y'all, and we even had a few of y'all that helped us out on our car
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's just great. It's
Especially when we thought we were out and we ended up back in, and it was a rush, and that was pretty cool to.
that's ultimately what this is about. We could take a trip to Disney World, or we could take a trip to Dollywood, Tennessee, or whatever. But the atmosphere at some of these racetracks, especially like Deer Creek, and the family atmosphere that you get from people that you've never met before is just unlike any kind of vacation or anything that you could go out and do. And I really appreciate y'all for making us feel at home, and we'll certainly be back.
The Steinbergs were, I mean, so accommodating.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Saved us a pit spot. I think they had something to do with us being able to get Rocky and the
Yeah.
camper in there.
Feeding y'all breakfast.
Yeah. Oh man, that was awesome.
Sarah's cooking breakfast.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah. They're a tight knit family.
Peanut butter and waffles, baby.
They're a military family, which we love the military. We love the USA, and they're on it. And that's pretty awesome. Hanging out with them and seeing that they were, they normal just like us.
Yep.
They are Minnesota Dirt. They have a YouTube channel. So if you don't follow them, subscribe to them. It's called Minnesota Dirt. It's a dad and two boys with their girlfriends, the mom, all of them together.
It's a family.
Charlie made it into the show last night with the big boys. And that's their home track. And he sure enough put on a show in a heat race,
Yes,
won
he
it,
did.
and made it into the show. And man,
He did
that
very
was
good.
that was hats off to them. I mean, those guys were digging all weekend. They buried themselves like we did a couple times. And then they just meant they were getting in the show, and they did it. And that was a huge accomplishment. So congrats
And
on that.
when we was leaving, Paris was crying.
She was going to miss Ruby, huh?
Yeah. Me, Avery, all of us.
Yep. We're family now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Rocky to turn around.
I done told him.
Cindy, as far as how he ran, we're gonna make you wait on the video for
This
that
is
one.
as far as I'm turning.
But if y'all have any other questions that you would like to ask, we'll be willing to answer them. But there's certain things that
you'll see there was a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I've been thinking riding all these hours of driving so far, because we're about, it says 16 and a half hours from there to our house, but it's actually more like 18 and a half probably when you figure in the stops. So I've been riding and thinking, and some titles has been coming to mind, and it's going to be about highs and lows, because man, we were on top and I felt like we were on bottom. Like, let's go hide out in the trailer and just shut the doors, because
man, I tell you what, these guys, it's not about who you are, what you have, what you don't have. Ultimately, when you show up, it's about luck, drawing, your qualifying position, the field that you're placed in, then your B main, where you start in your B main with passing points and everything that's involved in it. It's just, it's not about who's got the most money or who's got the biggest this or the biggest that. It comes down to luck.
And it's about using every bit of what you have, because if you leave anything on the table, you got 4 or 5 guys.
And I think that's what ultimately ended up happening to us personally. Thursday night we were great, but we just weren't aggressive enough. We missed a few things. Then Friday we were really, really good, but we just needed a little bit more aggression. A little, if there'd have been just a little bit more take here, we'd have been a lot better off. And then Saturday night it was just overkill.
Last night,
Awesome.
Dad was worried about Chase that he wouldn't get up to the front, but we kept telling him, "You still have a car that's not wrecked."
That's a
That's
fact.
right. Yep.
That's a fact.
But ultimately, if I'd have just settled, we'd have been a lot better off.
Well, here's the deal. This is the way I see it. The slowest car there is very, very fast.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yes.
there's some beast.
They are the hometown boys.
Oh, they do it
are
every weekend. I mean,
amazing.
Yeah.
There. I mean, it's crazy. I think it did you a lot of good to go
Man,
race with these
absolutely.
guys.
These guys, that's another thing. When you race with them, you race.
Yeah.
There's a lot of give and take. I don't have a problem with throwing a slider on somebody, but I also know in the next corner I better be ready to take what I've given. And it's just, there's respect in it, and I just enjoy racing
Yeah.
with them. It's just awesome.
Chase, which was tougher, Cedar Lake or Deer Creek?
Cedar Lake, the competition was equally as tough at both places. I just had a rougher time adapting to Cedar Lake. Any of my racers that are watching this right now will know what I mean. But you just show up at certain racetracks, and it's just like, this fits. This is a track that fits my driving style. I like the way the surface is, and you just adapt to it really easily. Cedar Lake, I just struggled with getting up to speed. Here, we showed up, and I just love the track. I still love the track. I'll be back for sure next year.
I'm gonna try and go a couple times next year.
Yep.
I saw where Clayton had said earlier that he was thanking you for taking the time to meet his daughter in the stands. That must have been when you and Mom was at the concession stand. So,
well, that's ultimately what we showed up
That's
for.
right.
So
that's right.
don't thank me for that. I should be thanking you.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank y'all for supporting us.
Any plans to go to Fairbury?
Yes. We are trying to get the Prairie Dirt Classic on the schedule, but I don't think they have released the dates on it yet. I could be wrong, but yes, we plan on going to the Prairie Dirt Classic whenever it is. But I'm looking forward to that. But our next official race is going to be at Tri-City Speedway with Tim Nash for the B-Mod Bash, and I'm going to be running 2 cars. I'm going to be running Mr. Eddie's B-Mod, and I'm going to be running my A-Mod.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Can't wait.
Y'all got any questions for us?
no, I guess that's pretty much it.
I don't know. Mama's smiling pretty big.
There's Mr. Marv.
How's it going, Mr. Marv? We spoke about you earlier in the video. We really appreciate you taking the time to come down and talk to us again, and the things that you brought us, the gifts that you had for us. It was just really great. And I also said that we took your advice and we changed the gear in the car, and that really woke it up. So
No doubt.
All right, Chase, you got more. When does your season end down here?
our season ultimately ends around the end of November. Somewhere in there. It just depends. Like, certain tracks close down on different time frames, but by the end of November, our racing should be over with.
Are you planning to run the street stock anymore this season?
Yes.
I don't think we stopped in Cresco, Iowa.
I don't remember seeing that.
We stopped a couple of times in Iowa, but I'm not really sure where. What kind of chassis is Mr. Eddie's B-Mod?
Pierce Platinum.
Yeah. But
It's a custom by Mr. Brent.
yep.
I don't remember Brent's last name. I should know that.
He's from around the area.
Yeah, he's from Missouri. He did a lot of custom work to it and set up on it, and it's a really nice car. You drove it before with the A-Mods back home, and I think run second with it. Won a
Man, the
heat
thing
race.
drove just
Even won a
so
beauty
smooth.
pageant with it.
Yeah.
Are you planning on pitting next to Tim Nash?
Absolutely.
He's a little too rowdy for us. We're gonna try to stay as far away from him as possible.
I hope he's watching. I bet he's gonna trash.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right, Travis, did you enjoy your family vacation?
Loved it. Best vacation ever. They just keep getting better. Yep.
Highs and lows, buddy.
That is
No
the
doubt.
setting, Mark. The box.
Yeah,
Chase,
look.
we just tried to get the video up really quick because the sun's setting and we don't have our lights with us tonight.
We really didn't plan on doing a live video, but we figured everything's still fresh on our minds, and we figured this would be the best time to do it.
I drew some
Is Tim
pictures.
running an A-Mod or a B-Mod?
A-Mod.
So we're gonna race with Tim Thursday. Well, Thursday's practice, I think, and then Friday's the race, and then Tim has a wedding to go to that Saturday, I believe. But we'll get to see him Thursday and Friday and hang out with him and everything. That's the plan. else we got?
We are not opening that trailer for the pit lights.
No.
Definitely not.
And I drew some pictures of
No,
all
we
race.
didn't look at any Featherlight trailers. There were a couple sitting there that if they would have had the doors open on, I'd have been all up in them because I walked around or looked around them. Really nice pieces. And then they had that shuttle bus thing that they were hauling around that was obviously made by Featherlight. It was really nice.
And the USMTS trailers.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I
nice stuff.
Just show it to them.
Okay,
Sure.
I have these two. This Trace with his orange hair. You can tell. This is other 45. This is Trace. And then I have.
It was
Very, very good likeness, I might add.
Yeah.
You did well.
And then this is Brooks and Chase.
Brooks, Strength, and Chase.
All
who's winning?
I love it.
Chase.
Chase is winning. All right.
I don't know. Brooks looks like he
Yeah,
got
Brooks looks like he's got a bigger car than I do.
It's okay. Okay. Gosh. Okay.
Chase Mick said he'll
And
have
then-
a sprint car for you to drive.
And then
at
we
Cedar
have
Lake next
this.
year.
And then we have this. And then we have this heart too. And then we have Brooks. And then we have Chase.
A lot of people want to know when you proposing to Riley. I
As
wouldn't even ask you, but there's
As you
several
see, we have
several
a steering
different
wheel
people
right
asking
there.
that.
Well, being that we're 18 and I can't even support myself right now, that's probably not
Well,
gonna
I've
She's
raised
still
you
in
with
high
it.
school.
go down for
And
another
right
few
here is
years.
where this is Mom's wedding dress, and this is her tiara. And like her tiara,
We
I
got
put
a German
little
short-haired
lines.
pointer.
Mom,
Where are we? I don't even know where we're at.
The exit in Missouri that has Lambert's, the home of the throne roll.
That helps.
That does help.
Well, if you take this exit, there's a restaurant down the right, and there's a combine on the left, and some sort of gas
Lambert's.
station over here.
I said Lambert's. That ain't just any restaurant. There's two of them.
Right.
There's one here.
There's three.
3.
There's three.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yes,
three.
there is.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Bang banger.
so we're going to take a walk.
Hot
and
Carl will be in one of the videos this week, and it is rated G.
You're
So
welcome.
you'll have to wait and see what he had to say.
Yeah.
He did a fine job.
He did. He was just really nervous.
It
Great
was.
job.
And now we
I got-
hung out with him a lot. Hot Carl is a very
Yes.
intelligent person. I enjoyed talking with him. I enjoyed listening to his stories. Great guy. Had some really, really cool stories to tell.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it, but he is. He's very intelligent. I mean, not taking a shot at him.
Well,
but
I hate
he's
to
just-
I hate to take away his smoke and mirrors, but he plays a clown in his videos.
but he knows what's going on.
It's pure comedy and it's pure act
Yeah.
because he's straight up, man.
Yeah.
He's really, really neat dude to hang out with.
Yeah.
Cindy, I'm sorry about your son.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Down by Springfield, somebody said. So
Oh, that is the name of the town.
There you go.
Sykeston. I did see that sign.
see, you know how he knew? Lambert's.
What is that? 5 minutes from us.
The Lambert's on the right.
Mama, is it almost time to
Yep.
Go to the playground.
All right,
Go see what
you
we
gonna
got.
wrap it up?
Well, it sounds like we're fixing to go play on the playground, but
There is one. Mom said I'm gonna play it.
thank you. So, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for listening, and we'll have some videos up throughout the week. I don't know when because we're already getting home kind of late. I've got college. He's got work. Mom's got work. Me and Rocky's got work. You know, it's
We are
just-
not racing next weekend.
No.
We're probably not racing the following weekend. So I'm hearing a Oh yeah.
Oh
Another one?
yeah.
Wow.
I have homecoming this coming weekend, so I will not be racing. We will be taking old girl to homecoming. So
We
Yeah.
won't. You will.
oh yeah, I'll be taking Riley to homecoming
And the only reason we got work to do is because of you.
because of me.
Yeah. Scraping the
Is that what
wall.
it looked like?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Look on this video.
Ruby. So Well, I guess that's going to do it for our video. Thank you for watching, like I said, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.
All right,
Y'all
Rocky,
come back
ready?
and see us.
Ready,
Later.
Rocky? Oh, happy. Oh.
Oh, happy stranger in the house. Ho, ho, ho.